Well, hey YouTube, we're here at Ferrum Forge Knife Works, like we'd be anywhere else, and we wanted to show you guys the Con Maker's Choice. They're finally complete. Well, all the right-handed ones are complete, and they're intense. We spent about 3 days per knife doing all the carve work. This is the first time that we've done the front, the back, the backspacer, the pocket clip, yeah, my hands hurt for a couple weeks. But now we're finally there, and we got to show you. Would you say that these were challenging, Christopher?
I think that challenging might be a bit of an understatement there.
So I didn't really go with a theme. I just kind of stuck with what just dribbles out of my mind, and then after I'm done carving it, I just kind of give it to Chris. And he goes, you got any direction here? And I go, nah, not really. Probably some dark stuff and some not dark stuff. Sorry. I use up all the art and the carved stuff. I don't have colors.
And that's when I take over and I say, okay, well, let's play.
Let's see what we can do.
So let's show a little detail, shall we?
All right, here we go. This might be a challenge for us. How's that?
That's looking wonderful.
Okay.
Good.
Want to go for a little flipperooski? Check out that backspacer.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of time went into that.
Okay.
One of the things that I tried to do was not make them super deep on the backside so that they were going to chew up pants pockets. You'll see I got a little bit more daring on some other ones, and I tested them and they're okay.
Let's see the face go.
Back to the face.
Back to the face. Man, I wish these colors could actually come out on video properly.
Wouldn't that be great? Can I give you some angle? Is that going to help?
A little bit.
Look at that. Moving right along?
Moving right along, of course.
Okay. The really fun part of this is, for me, is trying to figure out which one I did first. Like, I remember which one I did first, but I ask other people, like, which one do you think I did first? And they never know. That means I'm doing a pretty decent job. Backspacer action there. Man, I looked kind of crazy on that one, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There we go.
Carving lock skills is definitely challenging because I have some dimension requirements for the mechanical function of the knife in areas that I have to be careful of.
This one.
Just had to go with purple, didn't you?
Well, it's kind of purpley, bluey, green. Let's see if I can. The main point with a lot of the anno on these was to not quite be able to tell what color exactly it is. Where really exploited the high voltage colors, where we get that holographic effect, and depending on which angle you're looking at it. And then there's this one that I was looking through some of the pictures of the Stinger XLs that we did that had red and black on them. I was like, oh, well, we got to do some red and black. It is Ferrum Forge colors after all.
After all.
So, went for it a little bit there. Carried the theme over into the lock scale.
This one, I was a little bit more aggressive on doing stuff, but underneath this entire pocket clip, it is flat. Testing the boundaries of this new carving both sides thing.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sometimes when I have a little moment of artistic block, one of my favorite things to do is start drilling some holes. Not completely without a plan in mind, but in drilling holes, I get to play some connected dots with geometries that becomes pretty fun. And cool stuff usually occurs.
And as you can see, all of these sporting the Emler edge. With the 20CV that Elliot heat treated in-house and the Emler edge, they are really actually scary sharp.
Wicked.
Like,
Sharp.
pretty frightening.
Notice we're not opening and closing these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's already happened a couple of times where, oopsies.
And sort of a purpley, bluish, bronze, and black.
Didn't need that skin anyway. These things were intense. Very intense.
Oh, yes.
Pretty pleased with how everybody came out. You got a favorite, Chris?
Favorite? No. Come on, focus here.
So as with every consecutive Maker's Choice run that we do, things get I don't know, better maybe. I think they get better. I like where we're going with things. The amount of time that we're spending.
You can go ahead and say it. We're getting better as artists. Our skills, our actual techniques that we have to work off of are improving. Your carving techniques are getting a lot better. You're figuring out easier ways and better ways to do things. I'm learning how to color these a little bit faster, a little bit, incorporate more details into it. And we're letting our creativity just sort of run. Mm-hmm. Maker's Choice.
Mm-hmm. But one of the things that, so the amount of time that it takes me to do each piece is increasing as I gain more and more ability to put in more and more detail with the tools that I have at my disposal to do it. And so, these took us a long time to make, and so we're probably going to drop the number of Maker's Choice down. Like, this was 6 righties and there's 1 lefty. We'll probably go with 5 Maker's Choice for the next run of 25, because it'll be actually a bigger knife too, so a lot more space.
And the Your Choice option has been very popular. I have to say thank you to everybody who ordered one of the Your Choice versions of them. They were a lot of fun, taking your ideas and your vision and bringing it to life and being able to really, it's back almost like the garage days, custom knives.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And it is a deliberate shift for us as well, because we're launching the Pro line, if you didn't know. We do all the mass drop collabs. There's still more stuff to come out of that. We're excited for the trajectory of the Pro line to get some of our old favorites back out in the market with way lower price points. And those things, might pay the bills, but we still got to be knife makers and artists. That is why some of us started doing this. So these things do feed the soul and cramp the fingers, but I think it's worth it.
And cramp the fingers. What? There was no cussing at all through these.
0. Carving titanium with rotary tools is real special sometimes, because I use primarily carbide ball end mills, and when they're real sharp, they like to grab. And so you will have done a section that's got great detail in it, and then you go to start doing a larger stock removal, and the bit just goes with it, and then you just smeared all the details you just did. You're like, great, super. Looks like I'll be going back over that section.
Oh, do be careful gesturing wildly with these blades exposed.
Ooh, yeah, they are sharpy McSharp sharp.
Mm-hmm. There they are. The Maker's Choice cons.
Voila.